It's around 11:30 a.m. and the BJP's newly formed Temple and Spiritual Wing has already plunged into its day's mission, throwing light on the alleged mismanagement and looting of temples in the state. BJP's newly formed wing's president M. Nachiappan is taking the print on a tour to a temple in Sirudamur in Chengalpattu district. Here he says the temple is around 800 plus years old and that there are ancient sculptures and writings which date back to the Chola and Pallava period. There's also a deity that is a deity of Lord Shiva which is in a state of disrepair.
This temple is a 900-year-old temple and the entire wealth has been encroached or taken away by government for government purpose. See, you can see a lot of schools and government buildings around. Most of the property buildings are in the temple land only because 900-year-old temple, no king will give just the temple for 1 ground or 2 ground. They will give minimum 100 to 200 acres of land to sustain the maintenance of the temple. It is right now it is not there. So we are getting into this. Then we checked in the village record. It is not part of the village record. There is no mention about the temple. And we checked the district record. It is not there. And we checked the HR&CE record. This is not part of HR&CE. And it is very scientific way of looting the wealth of the temple. You will erase from all the documents. Then you can take away all the land, right?
In Tamil Nadu, a new kind of political battle is underway. With the BJP seeking to make inroads by harnessing the power of temples, the party's spiritual and temple development wing, formed about a year and a half ago, has been at loggerheads with the Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam government's Hindu Religious and Charitable Endowment Board, which is responsible for the administration, regulation and management of temples in the state. While the BJP spiritual cell has accused the HR&CE department of neglecting temple maintenance, the clash reflects a larger ideological struggle. The Dravidian parties that have ruled the state for the last 5 decades are based on rationalist ideology and have largely kept religion out of political discourse. But the BJP is positioning itself as a protector of Hinduism. Political analyst Priyan Srinivasan told ThePrint that the BJP is developing the party by projecting temples as their base. They are doing politics based on devotion, spirituality and gods. The party has been consistent in following this strategy over the last few years, with a notable example being the massive Veil Yatra led by former BJP state president and current Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting L. Murugan in 2020. The Yatra covered Lord Muruga's Arupadai Veedu, 6 abodes across the state. At Sirudamur, the temple's priest Ravi Balakrishnan takes visitors around the site, cutting the overgrown plants and pouring water on the stone inscriptions to make them stand out more clearly. He says the carving date back to the Chola era. Notably, in a 2002 book called Varalaru Thadayam, Nadana Kasinathan, a former director of the Tamil Nadu Archaeological Department, had written about the stone inscriptions found in the temple. He had described the temple as being more than 800 years old, dating back to the reign of Vikrama Chola. Priest Balakrishnan says his effort to get official recognition for Athiswaran temple go back decades.
The கோயில் கட்டுமான பணியும் கோயில் கணக்கில் சேர்ப்பு வேணும் மனுவும் வந்து மாவட்ட ஆட்சித்தலைவர், வட்டாட்சியர், கோட்டாட்சியர், முதலமைச்சர், மந்திரிங்க எல்லாருக்குமே மனு கொடுத்துருக்கோம். இந்த அறநிலையத்துறையும் கொடுத்துருக்கோம். இது வரைக்கும் எந்த விதமான நடவடிக்கையும் எடுக்கல.
When the attempt failed to get the desired result, Balakrishnan says he brought the condition of the temple to the notice of the BJP about 3 months ago. Upon receiving Balakrishnan's submission, Nachiappan assigned the task of looking into the claims about Athiswaran temple to B.G. Rangaswamy, the state secretary of the BJP temple cell.
இன்றைய தினத்தில் இரண்டாவது தினமாக இங்கே அவர் ஐயா தலைவருடைய அழைப்பின் பேரில் இங்கே வருகை தந்து பார்வையிடுகிறோம். உடனடியாக இது சம்பந்தமான அரசு அலுவலர்கள், ஆட்சியாளர்கள் அனைவரும் சந்தித்து தக்க நடவடிக்கை எடுப்பதற்காக திட்டமிட்டிருக்கிறோம்.
The BJP hopes to restore the temple within a year and to dedicate it to the community, said Nachiappan. ThePrint tried to contact Chengalpattu District Collector A.R. Rahul Nath over the phone for a comment on the status of the Athiswaran temple but did not receive a response. Earlier this year, Nachiappan claims the BJP's temple cell notched its first big success after lobbying for the Kumbhabhishekam consecration ceremony of the Palani temple, one of the 6 abodes of Lord Muruga.
Palani temple is one of the biggest revenue making temple in Tamil Nadu.
Correct.
30 crores a year they are making revenue, and it is one of the 9 Navaratna temples, big temples in Tamil Nadu. They have not at all bothered about having the Kumbhabhishekam, but we represented first and we gave the representation. Immediately after that, we said you have to do Kumbhabhishekam immediately, otherwise we will do agitation in Palani as well as in Chennai. Immediately after that they have announced, and the Kumbhabhishekam happened in 2023 January.
Last December, the HR&CE department had announced an allocation of rupees 16 crore for the grand ceremony, which finally took place on 27 January this year. The Justice Party government of Madras Presidency in colonial India had brought about the Madras Hindu and Religious Endowments Act in 1926. This legislation was formulated due to the several exclusionary practices that were followed in temples and ensured that all sections of the society got access to temples. However, temples become contested territories on occasions in Tamil Nadu. In the last 6 months, there have been at least 5 instances where people belonging to the scheduled castes were either denied entry into Hindu temples or had to enter by force, leading to criticism about the way certain temples are run. But though the BJP is trying to steer the narrative on Hindu places of worship, its reach is still limited in Tamil Nadu. In the 2021 State Assembly polls in Tamil Nadu, the BJP in alliance with the AIADMK was able to secure 4 seats, but its vote share was just 2.6%. DMK spokesperson and former MP TK Zilangovan told ThePrint, the BJP has never been accepted by the people of Tamil Nadu, whether they contested alone or in alliance. People of Tamil Nadu will not accept BJP because of its ideology. According to political analyst JVC Sriram, the Hindutva agenda does not have many takers among Tamil Nadu voters so far. Sriram said that there could be 5 to 7% of votes for soft Hindutva in Tamil Nadu. These votes have not gone to BJP en masse and have instead been going to the AIADMK. However, Sriram added that attempts are being made to bring soft Hindutva votes to BJP. We're standing outside a Shiva temple in Sirudamur in Chengalpattu district. This temple is claimed to be around 900 years old, and what we're being told by the local priest is that this temple does not fall in any of the state's record, be it the village records or the district records or even the HR&CE records. And for last 20 years, the priest has been trying to approach the state through various means to help him bring this temple into the state's notice and bring it under the HR&CE records. And we've been told that even though he has been approaching officials and no action has been taken, finally 3 months back, the priest has approached the BJP's temple and spiritual wing, and he's been showing inscriptions on the walls which have been written all around the temple walls, and also on inscriptions which have been identified and recorded by certain authors who were associated with the ASI in India. And he's been saying that despite all these records, this temple has not been recognized. So the BJP spiritual and temple wing has come to the spot and on multiple occasions have been trying to understand the records around here, the inscriptions around here, and now finally they are going to take up this matter, is what the BJP's president for spiritual and temple wing, Mr. Nachiappan, told ThePrint. He's even said that in a year and a half's time, they'll ensure that all necessary requirements for this temple will be fulfilled. This comes at a time when the BJP and the state's HR&CE have been at loggerheads over multiple temple issues. The BJP spiritual and temple wing maintains that there is no requirement for HR&CE and the department itself is redundant and is not doing its duty. They have been claiming that the community is the one which has to take care of the temple and give back the temples to the community. There have been multiple protests also which have been done by the BJP in the past 1.5 years. So we'll have to wait and watch as to what will happen to this particular temple which the BJP has now taken under its wing. But at the same time, we're seeing that the state's HR&CE is very clear that they have been working towards the maintenance and management and administration of temples that come under the HR&CE department. From Chengalpattu, I'm Akshay Nath, Senior Assistant Editor for ThePrint.